What's going on YouTube? Um, this is a late night. This is considered late for me. I just got out of the gym probably like 20 minutes ago, but it's 9:17 now. Um, Feeling good. Got a good chest pump. You know, I'm not sure if y'all like the shorts or not, but I find it informative for myself, and I know for people they're gonna find it informative too. But cause not everybody discovers information at the same time. So if I feel like when I discover information and I can give it to people, they may have been seeking information no matter what it is, and they come across my stuff or what I have to say, because basically my shorts are nothing more than ways that you can pursue life in, like, and how you can channel how you feel, but kind of switch it, mostly anything positive. Although we live in a world where it's conflicting, our emotions conflict and make things harder than what they are. And throughout the day we have to stay balanced on how we think, mainly to maintain a positive mindset throughout the day. So, but that's what my shorts are. They're quick, and I know you can grasp what I'm saying because they're not long. Like, some of them don't even go up to a minute long. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's my whole thing with the shorts. Why I make the shorts the way I make the shorts. Um, and they're easy to schedule. So that's another reason why they're easy to schedule, they're easy to make, and the information is useful. And yes, I use the information. Yes, I use the information. And apply the information when you can. That's another thing. And I feel like that's really the only way. Like, naturally, you have to apply information when the time is right. And sometimes it's not even up to you. It's like a gradual thing. It's like you're aware of the information that you just got. Like me, what I explain on my shorts, as far as like comparing yourself to others, that's a big thing for me, right? But it's it's moments in your day. Say you go to the gym, you see somebody that's like a certain size, right? They may have bigger shoulders than you or something like that. I personally don't do that because I think I look great. But and I put myself on a level mentally when I go in certain places, that, not saying, not being egotistical, but I work pretty hard. You get what I'm saying? As far as like me going to the gym, like, this is my third year in the gym, basically. Well, no, my second year in the gym and third year working out entirely just on my body, trying to get my body right. 3 years straight. First, I did just body weight workouts, and then last year and this year, we're in the middle of this year, about to approach the middle, I think. Um, About to approach the middle, get past the halfway point of the year, and I'm still going. I'm still going, and it's not nothing really to brag about, but at the same time, though, I do want to pat myself on the back for being consistent, somewhat consistent. I would say I'm 90% consistent. The 10% is times where I didn't go to the gym because I didn't feel like it. Yes, there's flaws. Like, there's gonna be flaws. There's gonna be drop offs. Like, you can't you can control it to a degree, but it's how much you let it overwhelm you. And it's the human nature. People that you look up to, which I wouldn't advise. Like, as you get older, I'm 24. I appreciate people and the information and the value that they bring, and how much of that information I can apply to my life. I appreciate the individuals um that's providing information. I appreciate them, but not to the extent that's like um praising them. And you give people their flowers, right, to a degree. Some people give their flowers to somebody by, my bad. Some people give their flowers by giving people stuff. Some people just, go up to them and say, I appreciate everything you do. Da, 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 da. There's different ways that people give flowers, but you know, the best way you can give flowers is, one, my main reason. This is me, is when somebody tell you a piece of information, right? You actually listen, because everybody wants to be listened to a degree. You have to hear people out. Don't really speak over people too much, especially if they're older, and you kind of can sense that they know something about the world that you don't. And most of the time, people that are older know more things. They just been here. So it's value in just listening to people. And I appreciate people. I'm giving you your flowers in that moment. Some people are like, no, that's just listening. But really think about it. If somebody's talking, you're sitting there carefully listening, and they keep on talking. Them continuing to talk to you means that they know that you're listening. And there's a little bit of appreciation that goes back and forth. It's like you appreciate this person for taking the time to talk, because talking to that extent where they're just giving information isn't information to a degree, depending on what it is valuable. Like you may hear something that people are talking about, or something that somebody is telling you. Somebody's telling you a piece of information, right, that may not be applicable, or you can't use that information at that moment or in that period of your life, but it may come back full circle and you can use it. But you took the time to listen right then. You gave that person their flowers by being a careful listener. So that's something I learned, and I'm quite like I want to say, because you get the groove sometimes where you like super charismatic. You know what I'm saying? You just flowing, but most of the time I'm kind of sitting back and like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I'm not doing too much talking. You could talk too much and end up sounding like a fucking, excuse my French. You could talk too much and end up sounding like nah, I'm just going to say it. You could talk too much and sound like a fucking idiot, literally. You think you sound so smart for some reason. And I've done it. Like I've done it. I do it plenty of times actually. Like, I'm still not over that. Like, cause I know what I just said is true, but the person I'm telling, it may not be, like I said, some information isn't applicable, but they may pick apart a few things that I said out of the 1,000 words I just spewed. They can grab value from something. Like when it's one-on-one combos, I'm giving as much game as possible. Like, and that's the thing about it. Like, we are in the point in time, right, that you can have and uh attain so much knowledge so fast, depending on how much you're seeking it. And although every piece of information that you get can't be applied, right? It can't be applied immediately, but what you can do is store it. And don't let it distort your reality, right? Because you can store information and it distorts your reality because you're accumulating too much. You ain't doing shit with it. You get what I'm saying? Then you think everything that you get is useful, right? And applicable and just makes sense to the point where you're keeping it. You can dish out information, right? Information that you accumulate over time, some of it isn't like in your back of your head. If you analyze the information you had over time, like it's certain beliefs that you had and that was information that you get rid of. You get what I'm saying? You get rid of that information. So not all information is valuable. And when you talk to people, right, it's like depending on where you're at in life and the information you accumulated and focus on, make sure it's valuable, right? And when you're telling people, it has to be to a degree that you want to be in the range. You want to ask them questions and then see where their mind's at. And then if you have information that's somewhere in the ballpark of the answer that he came back with the question you had. And for example, right, you could say, man, you talk about, man, I got some habits I need to get rid of. This is just, ice breaking the conversation when you get into it and like, yeah, man, what's your habits, man? My habits, man, I wake up at like 6 o'clock. I read, I tell myself and tell God what I'm grateful for. I drink 40 ounces of water. I go to work. I get off of work, and I read again. And then it's habits. You're basically breaking down your habits, and then the person may come out and say, "Dang, man, like I need to get like that," or they tell and they come back with their habits, right? And then y'all start talking about. You just start talking about habits and different information that revolves around building better habits, right? And everything may not be applicable as far as the information around building habits that you're telling this person, but at the same time though, they'll have a few things that they can grab from what you just said. So talking precisely and powerful will get you will help somebody out. It may not get you somewhere as far as like, oh, you look at it as like yourself doing somebody a favor, but necessarily more so in the ballpark of like you just gave somebody something they could put use to it, but don't look at it as if you supposed to get something in return. Information is free. You get what I'm saying? It's up to that person they want to do something for you or not. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. But giving somebody information that you really truly feel is useful, then give it to them. But doing it for everybody, you kind of sense it. Like right now, I'm at a point where I don't just tell people everything. Like I just don't go up and just talk. Like some people aren't receptible. Like they're not trying to listen to that type of information. And it could be like to you, everybody's world is different. That's why I'm getting more of a feel and understanding of like people don't want to hear stuff about that's like super progressive. Oh, improvement. Like not everybody's in the self-improvement space, man. Some people just trying to chill. You know what I mean? They got a content life that where they're at is fine. They don't want to go any further. They work and they work their regular job, which is nothing wrong with that at all. Like there's nothing wrong with a regular job. It's on the individual's mindset if they feel as if they're regular. Because it could be you could be working a regular job and don't feel regular at all. You could feel exponential. Like you know your growth is exponential, but you're working in a place that's like flatline basically. Like it's you're not gonna climb but so far, but you know you could grow way past the job you're working at. And I feel like that's with everybody, you know, depending on what your job is. Your job may be like, you know, cybersecurity or something like that. You work for a cybersecurity company or whatever, a tech company. People that are in tech make great money. So that job is a different type of job. That job is like top tier. But as far as somebody that's working like fast food or something, which is nothing wrong being a waiter. Waiters make a lot of money. Bartenders make a lot of money. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? At the same time, though, right? Everybody, I feel like, has something in them that they know they can do more. And I truly believe people really want to improve. They really do want to improve. I feel like a lot of people in the back of their head want to improve. They just never take that step of just, and it's not even a step forward. Sometimes it's stepping away from things, stepping back and analyzing it first and seeing what you have to get rid of in order to grow. You know what I mean? You got to take this. These are bad seeds you got. You didn't planted bad seeds. Now you got to dig the seeds back out and replant good ones. And it's beliefs and habits. Beliefs and habits. How do you view the world? You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. But this is gonna be what I'm gonna name this video. This has been pretty cool. This is 13 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for like 5 minutes. But this is gonna be I don't know what I'm gonna name this, but it's gonna be something cool. But yeah. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This pump is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I see y'all in the next video. I'm out of here. Yo.